Rad Fam. Today we are jumping back into some more spooky urban legends, and today we are going to do a deep dive into the Bloody Mary urban legend. Now, this is a classic urban legend. I think this might even be the first one I've ever heard. That's probably pretty typical though, because this is a game that you play when you're young and you have friends. So like sleepovers, it's a very popular, creepy game to play, right? So I feel like a lot of people have a connection specifically to this urban legend for that reason, which is such a creepy thing for little kids to want to play. But you know, we're always just curious, I guess, and some of us don't lose that curiosity, and that makes up the Rad Fam. So if you have that curiosity and are new here, hi, hello, my name's Kaylena. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you join the Rad Fam and we can keep doing more deep dives and never give up on that childhood curiosity. So like our other creepy deep dives that we do on this channel, I want to know a little bit more about this spooky story. I want to know the origin of it. Is there any factual information that this urban legend is pulled from? Maybe discrepancies between what the urban legend started as and what it is now? Just things like that. So let's get to it. So the first place we're going to start is Wikipedia, like always, because on this channel we love Wikipedia. It's just a great place to get like a baseline for some real quick information to answer some of our questions. Bloody Mary is a folklore legend consisting of a ghost, phantom, or spirit conjured to reveal the future. Okay, I've never heard that part before. She is said to appear in a mirror when her name is chanted repeatedly. The Bloody Mary apparition may be benign or malevolent, depending on historic variations of the legend. Bloody Mary appearances are mostly witnessed in group participation play. Okay, right off the bat, this is giving me more questions than I went in with, which is very rare, I think. From my personal experiences with this urban legend, Bloody Mary is never nice. She's never benign. She's always malevolent. So the urban legend I know is that you go in either by yourself or with somebody into a room that you can make dark in front of a mirror. You stand in front of the mirror, you look at yourself, you turn off the light, and then you say her name 3 times. And you're supposed to do it in unison if you're doing it with multiple people. And then after the 3rd time, you're supposed to turn back on the light, and her face is, if you do it right, or if she wants to show up. Oh my god, this is actually giving me goosebumps. You guys can't see that, but I actually have so many goosebumps talking about this right now because it's just a very creepy urban legend that is bringing back some childhood memories that were buried in there. And actually, the one I heard is that when you do see her, you have to hurry up and like turn off the lights and then turn them back on real quick so that she doesn't come out of the mirror. Oh, that's so creepy. That is like some Ring vibes going on, and it's giving me goosebumps. I don't like that at all. So that was a really fun game to play as a kid, not making me afraid of my own reflection for months, years afterwards. But apparently there are some variations of this urban legend out there where she's not evil, she's not out there to eat ya, and she can predict the future. That is fascinating because I have never heard that before. So let's dive a little bit more into the actual ritual of it. And like whenever we cover a ritual game, I have to make the disclaimer so that if you do go play it because of this video and something bad happens, I have a clear conscience, okay? I am telling you right now, please do not ever play any spooky paranormal game that we cover on this channel, just like for your own safety and for my conscience. Historically, the ritual encouraged young women to walk up a flight of stairs backwards, holding a candle and a hand mirror in a darkened house. Right off the bat, that is like not at all what I was told or what I did as a kid. This is weird. I was not expecting it to be this different. As they gazed into the mirror, the hand mirror, while walking backwards, which is quite the challenge, they were supposed to be able to catch a view of their future husband's face. What? So this is the whole seeing the future aspect of it. This is blowing my mind, guys. Like, how did what I played come from this? That is so not even close to being the same thing besides the mirror element. There was, however, a chance that they would see a skull or the face of the Grim Reaper instead, indicating they were going to die before they would get the chance to ever marry. Wow. I mean, why would you do it then? Like, just wait to find your husband, you know what I mean? Let it happen naturally. Well, back then, I guess it was a bigger deal than it is now. But, ooh, no, not worth it. I'll wait. I don't need to see his face if there's a risk of me dying. In the ritual of today, though, Bloody Mary allegedly appears to individuals or groups who ritualistically invoke her name in the act of what is that word? I'm going to attempt it, guys. Catopatromancy. Catopatromancy. Is that right? Does anyone know? Let me know in the comments if it's right. This is done by repeatedly chanting her name into a mirror placed in a dimly lit or candlelit room. In some traditions, the name must be repeated 13 times or some other specified number. Mine was 3. The Bloody Mary apparition allegedly appears as a corpse, witch, or ghost. It can be friendly or evil and is sometimes seen covered in blood. That's what I was always told, that it would be like this old, terrifying looking woman. So I don't know if she was supposed to be a corpse or a witch. I feel like it was supposed to be a witch though. And she'd be covered in blood. And she would not be happy to see you. Ooh, getting goosebumps. The lore surrounding the ritual states that participants may endure the apparition screaming at them, cursing at them, trying to strangle them, stealing their soul, or drinking their blood, or even scratching their eyes out. Yep, that's when I heard that she would try to eat your soul and that she would scratch your face. She would reach out of the mirror at you to scratch you. And then if she got out of the mirror, she would eat your soul. Oh my god, this is actually freaking me out. I'm getting like flashbacks to playing this as a kid. And I think I even played Bloody Mary in Halloween Fest of 2017. I'll put a link down in the video in the description. And it was very creepy. Some variations of the ritual call Bloody Mary by a different name, such as Hail Mary or Maryworth. The modern legend of Hanako-san in Japan strongly parallels the Bloody Mary mythology. See, that's the thing that we noticed on this channel covering urban legends. There's like classic urban legend like setups that are universal. While little details will be different and will be changed based off of the region in the world that you live, so maybe it'll have like details that are more fitting and more things that you can relate to. Overall, a lot of them are very, very similar. And this just happens to be one of them. So now that we have a baseline of what Bloody Mary is and the discrepancies that are so much more than any urban legend I think we've ever covered on this channel yet so far. But speaking of the variations, let's go and see some of the variations that are said to be out there. And I would love to know if you've heard of this urban legend, which one you've heard before, or like what you grew up hearing. Let me know down in the comments below, because I think that'd be really fascinating to see and see if there's any correlation to the parts of the world. So a few of the variations. The first one is the avenging spirit goes by many names like Bloody Mary, Bloody Bones, Hail Mary, Maryworth, Mary Worthington, very specific, Mary Wales, Mary Johnson, Mary Lou, Mary Jane, Sally, Kathy, Agnes, Black Agnes, Aggie, Savat, Madame. That is a lot of different names. That is like too many names, to the point where how the heck is this even the same urban legend? Who's calling Kathy in the mirror being afraid? That's what I want to know. Summoning may require the right chant. Oh god, this freaks me out. This camera has a viewfinder now, so seeing myself and seeing behind me while filming this is making me so much more scared. Oh god, I hate repeating chants though, because I feel like I'm going to conjure some bad energy or something into this room. But for the sake of the video, I'll do it for you guys. So I hope you like it and give this video a big thumbs up in case I get cursed. Summoning Mary requires the right chant. I believe in Maryworth is the key phrase according to one version, but others require the shouting of Kathy, come out. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that gives me goosebumps. Oh my god, this video is giving me so many goosebumps, guys. Or the repetition of Bloody Mary into the mirror as many times as the ritual demands. Again, that's what I grew up with, so any other variations is fascinating to me. The precise requirements of the ritual also varies. Some specify that the mirror must, again, this viewfinder is freaking me out, guys. The box for my face like keeps moving. Oh god, I keep thinking something's behind me every time I look. I'm getting too freaked out. Some specify that the mirror must be illuminated by a single candle. I've heard that too. In others, there must be a candle on each side of the mirror. In some variations, the message of Mary is repeated by just one girl who is either a volunteer or the one selected by the others to summon up the mirror witch. Oh, so creepy. The number of chants needed to fetch Mary also varies, like we've established. What the mirror witch does upon arrival also varies. Literally every aspect of this urban legend varies. She may strike her summoner dead. Oh, so fun. Such a fun game for kids to want to play. Drive them mad, I've heard that one before, or fiercely scratch at their faces. So pleasant. She may merrily peer malevolently out the mirror, or she may drag one of the girls back through the mirror to live with her and probably eat her soul. Why do we like playing these scary things? What joy do we get out of scaring? Like even now, what joy? Why do we get joy out of reading such spooky things? I don't know. I do. But then sometimes I wish I didn't. Now, a little bit of variational history, or I guess lore for the urban legend. Mary is said to be a witch who was executed 100 years ago for playing with the black arts. or a woman of more modern times who died in a local car accident in which her face was hideously mutilated. I've heard the witch one, I haven't heard the new one, so, ooh, that's really sad that her face was scarred up when she died, so then that's what she wants to do. Or maybe she gets mad that people see her face so that she wants to inflict the pain that she felt onto them. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that leads us now to, is there anything factual based off of these urban legends? Or I guess, is there anything factual the urban legend is based off of? It's a better way of putting that. So let's see if there's any truth behind Bloody Mary, like maybe who Bloody Mary is said to be based off of, and how did they know? So let's dive into that. So Bloody Mary may have been one of the following women that have actually existed in history, all of whom might have a good reason to come back from the afterlife to wreak havoc. I've been made fun of for the way I say that. Wreak havoc among the living. So there's 3 here that this site lists. Mary Tudor, who is Mary the First of England, who put many Protestants to death, giving her the nickname Bloody Mary. Ooh, her history is very violent if you want to go over to that Wikipedia page and read it. Elizabeth Bathory, also known as the Queen of Blood, who was supposedly convicted of murdering hundreds of young girls so that she could bathe in their blood. Again, very violent, disturbing, disgusting history. And again, I'm pretty sure there's like lots of documentaries about her that say she is where the vampire urban legend comes from, or that she was a vampire. So that's something to consider. And the last one mentioned is Mary Worth, who was a witch executed in the Salem witch trials. Oh, that's so heartbreaking and sad, and I have goosebumps all over my body. I would say that the Mary Worth one, oh my god, saying her name 3 times is like literally sending a shiver down my spine. I would say that one fits the most because a lot of the variations say that it's a witch that comes up in the mirror. You know, some people would say paranormal games have a bit of black magicness to them. I feel like it is based off of somebody that makes the most sense, and where you can see the urban legend pulling from history to create, right? Ooh, very spooky. So far, this deep dive has done a great job of answering a lot of questions that I had. Like, we know the basis of it, a possible real life connection to it, the many different variations of how it changed over the years and like over the world. But another thing I like to cover in these deep dives is trying to understand maybe a rational explanation, like an explanation that fits within our confines of natural law. Am I saying that right? I don't know. So let's try to see if there's any explanation for that. Staring into a mirror in a dimly lit room for a prolonged period can cause one to actually hallucinate. So you can start seeing things. And especially if you're staring at your own face without moving for periods of long time in a dark room, it really starts to play tricks on your mind. And during Halloween Fest 2017, when I played a lot of these paranormal games, a lot of them had to do with looking in a mirror. I definitely can attest to that. In one video, I actually thought my face was like morphing into something else from staring at it for so long. It was very, very unnerving. Facial features may appear to melt, distort, disappear, or rotate, while other hallucinatory elements such as animals or strange faces may appear in the mirror too. So I guess if I had maybe kept looking, would I have saw something completely outside of my face? Like another face? That's something to think about. Maybe it depends on how long you're playing too. Giovanni Caputo of the University of Urbino writes that the phenomenon, which he called the strange face illusion, is believed to be a consequence of a dissociative identity effect, which causes the brain's facial recognition system to misfire in a currently unidentifiable way. Ooh, I love me a good like psychological explanation for this stuff. Oh, I love it. Probably because I have a psychology degree. Other possible explanations of the phenomenon include illusions attributed at least partially to the perceptual effects of Toxier's fading, and possibly even self-hypnosis. Why am I saying everything wrong today? Well, that's fascinating. Oh my gosh, I feel like the explanations might even be just as fascinating as the urban legend. Well, I think that's going to conclude our deep dive into the Bloody Mary urban legend. We have covered so much in this video. My mind's a buzzing from everything we've learned. I hope you guys liked today's video too, and if you did, please make sure to turn on my channel notifications down below so that you're notified when the next video goes live. And if you haven't done so yet already, please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, because that lets me know you want to see more videos like this, and it really helps out this channel and this community. And until next time, keep with the radness, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye. And please don't play Bloody Mary. Just like, don't.